Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to TGD Gaming Info. Today, we're going to be taking a deep dive into one of the most iconic first-person shooter games of all time, Far Cry. In this video, we'll be exploring the game's story, gameplay mechanics, and all the things that make it a classic game to play. So, without further ado, let's get started. Far Cry is an action-packed first-person shooter game developed by Crytek and published by Ubisoft. It was released back in 2004 and is the first installment of the Far Cry franchise. The game is set on a tropical island where the protagonist, Jack Carver, is stranded after a boat explosion. The island is filled with mercenaries and genetically modified monsters, making it a challenging place to survive. The game's graphics are still impressive even by today's standards. The lush tropical setting is beautifully rendered, and the game's enemies and weapons are all detailed and realistic. The gameplay is fast-paced and thrilling, with a mix of shooting, stealth, and exploration elements. The game's open-world design allows for a lot of freedom in how you approach different missions and combat scenarios. The game's story is engaging, with plenty of plot twists and turns to keep you interested. The characters are all well-developed and add depth to the game's narrative. Overall, Far Cry is a challenging but rewarding game to play. It's a classic that has stood the test of time and is still enjoyable to play today. If you're new to Far Cry, it's important to know that the game can be challenging at times. Make sure to take advantage of the game's stealth mechanics to avoid getting overwhelmed by enemies. You'll also want to make use of the game's wide range of weapons and tools. Experiment with different loadouts to find the ones that work best for your playstyle. Don't be afraid to explore the island and take on side missions to earn extra cash and upgrades for your weapons and abilities. Finally, pay attention to the game's plot and dialogue. The story is engaging and has plenty of surprises in store. Well, that's a wrap for our review of Far Cry. This game is an absolute classic and is definitely worth playing if you haven't already. As always, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more gaming content from TGD Gaming Info. See you in the next video.